All right. So, we were continuing our discussion on fame. So you're 25 years into being famous, and you seem to be handling your success in a manner that allows you to be pleased about the way your life has unfolded. And so thank God for that. And here you are. You're still here after all these years. And so you've handled your fame well. How come? How could you manage that?
Okay, how can I manage that? Well, big thing for me, and it works for me in my life like this, just getting a click of a word or an understanding will completely change my perspective when I go, oh, that's it. That's true. I'm going to quit banging my head against the proverbial wall. Oh, now I understand it. That one big click for me at 7 years was it ain't personal, it's business. That helped a lot. So now I'm going, okay, I understand the impermanence of this. Just roll, dance with this guy, dance with it. Next one, that was just sort of a behavioral perspective, even though it sounds like a cool one-liner, was when people would ask, or I would myself run into an inconvenience of fame, a paparazzi or whatever, someone looking over the wall, not be able to go outside. I was like, I'm not going to gripe about it because that check is already cashed.
Right. That's right.
I can't go back. If it's inevitable, I'm going to figure out a good way to get through this. I then started to say, okay, well, when you're watched in life, Matthew, and a camera's on you, notice how you speed up and you get a little nervous? Well, why don't you look at this like the master acting class? See if you can go out into the world with eyes on you, uninvited eyes, cameras recording, and actually behave and do just the behavior that you went out to do.
Yeah.
You know, okay, we're in New York City, makeup artist doing my face. My son's 3 years old. He's talking to his favorite things, fire trucks. She goes, well, my husband's a fire captain. He's actually blocks away. You want to have him bring the fire truck over? Downtown New York. Well, that means a lot of paparazzi are going to come, right? But my 3-year-old son doesn't know what paparazzi are, and he gets to see his first fire truck live. Geez, do I go down there and show my son's first fire truck, or do I tell him, no, son, we're not going to see the fire truck because you'll understand it later. There are people with cameras. I'm like, F that, man. My son wanted to see his first fire truck is much more important and came before any right that anyone's got, that inconvenience that comes with my fame. We're going to see the damn fire truck. Well, we go see the fire truck. He sees the fire truck. Cameras all around. He didn't understand what it was. I'm sitting there going like, this was about letting my son see the fire truck. I'm trying to live my life, and I check with myself. I'm not foolish with my fame. I don't open the doors and invite the devils in, or open my, self up and say, yeah, I'm an open book, have a look, come on in. No, I understand. I can be fully taken advantage of, and there are plenty of people who would love to take advantage of that. But I often tell myself, again, who's wagging who? What are your rights, McConaughey, as a human, as a citizen, as the man you are? Don't let those be taken away from you because of something you got along the way, which was fame and inconveniences that come with that. So while I don't advertise, my wife and I say this, we do not advertise ourselves. But if we want to go for a walk in the park or go see that proverbial fire truck and show our child that, we're going to go, let's do it. And we're doing it. And if you want to record us, I call them the Discovery Channel. Record it. You know what? Good use of film. Good use of recording. So
there is advantages to having eyes on you too, because it does force you to behave.
You can leave your keys in your car in a lot of places, because if anyone's going to come rob your car, they're going to document the one trying to rob it. It's a bit of a security blanket on that too. So you see where I've spun a few things here in perspective, not denying the inconvenience, but saying, hey, if this check is cash, here's how I'm going to try and get constructive and do it. And so fame now, it gets me in certain doors. I've had to watch this. Things that I'll say as a famous person can come out in bold print, not just on the printed page, but to people. So I've spoken too strongly and actually hurt people with my words, where maybe I didn't have the emoji to put on the end of the what I wrote with a wink, and they heard it like I was throwing a dagger at them. But I was going, no, I was just tickling you. I didn't mean to hurt you. And what tickled me may bruise somebody else. And my words come out with that weight sometimes. So I have to watch that.
Yeah,
And
definitely. I remember when I was a teenager, I got put down by someone who was reasonably well known in public. And it was a misunderstanding, but it burned itself into my memory. And I thought, if I'm ever in a situation where I'm well known, I'm going to remember this so that I don't. And like, had he been an everyday person, let's say, what he said wouldn't have had nearly the impact on me that it did. So, and that is a strange thing to have to realize and to weigh your words that way.